Rockie Fresh is fresh. Rockie Fresh is next. Rockie Fresh is the future.
Maybach Music.
Shout out to LEP, J Boogie, right? Chief King Louis, this is Shy, right?
Oh yeah, I know all of the dudes he shouted out, so just to see them get that sign from Ye. It's the first time something like that happened in a minute, so it was dope.
Ben Wilson.
Why does Ben Wilson fit in this story?
I don't know what the word pressure is.
Ben Wilson is part of Chicago's Mount Rushmore when it comes to basketball.
And Ben Wilson was one of the most legendary basketball players to ever come through Chicago. And my father and my brother, they both went to Simeon, so they always used to tell me stories about him. But I kind of thought it was all hype, you know what I'm saying, because I was growing up kind of when Derrick Rose was running everything, so that's what I kind of thought, you know what I'm saying. And Derrick Rose is still a Chicago legend, but after seeing the special that was on Ben Wilson, just seeing the highlights in his story, he began to mean more to me even than he did before. I mean, I was growing up during that whole time, but I was real young.
It's Brian Russell with a quick crossover. Look at Brian Russell slips, and Michael pulls up and buries the shot.
Was turned there.
I'm on fire. You say you're more fire than you a lie. I'm on fire. You say you're more fire than you a lie. I'm on fire. You say you're more fire than you a lie.
My first release party was the first show I ever did, and it was at one of Chicago's biggest venues at the time. And Mac Miller, you know what I'm saying, he was getting real hot at that time. And he got a lot of acclaim for selling out this venue in the city. And so that's why I chose to do my first release party, and it ended up selling out. And just the diversity and the type of people that I brought out for my first time, and seeing how peaceful the event was, it really showed me that I got a real mature fan base that's willing to grow with me, even at a lower level. And so that was kind of my motivation to keep pushing. And it was a real diverse school that I went to, and I got introduced to rock music, and I just, you know what I'm saying, I really fucked with it, so that's what I was listening to. And when I started to make my own rap music, I didn't want to ignore that side of me, you know what I'm saying, so I started putting it into my records. And on the other side project, that's when I really had honed in on it and started getting live instrumentation on my songs. I did a show in New Jersey, and the older brother to Good Charlotte, he actually checked out the show. And then he called his brothers. It was just like, man, you gotta fuck with this kid. And they flew me out. We started working on records, and it just became, some of my closest homies in the business. And with Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy, he heard my project as well. And he just hit me up on Twitter. I went out to LA, he invited me to his crib, and we've been cool ever since too. So it was real natural, nothing forced, you know what I'm saying?
He's gonna run up in here and get some arrows real quick.
Okay.
All right, that's true.
Okay. So Pizza Puffs, it's basically like an inside-out pizza in a way, where it's like the crust is like on the outside. It's like a Hot Pocket, but it's just got pizza filling on the inside. And in Chicago, we got this thing called mild sauce.
Yeah, I want a motherfucker.
You know what we got, man.
I want a 4-piece wing with mild sauce and black pepper.
Niggas kick it up on them.
And I like to put mild sauce on my pizza puff. It's a spot called Harold's Chicken. You can get them from there. You can get them from any chicken spot, really.
But that's the spot that.
Yeah.
It's the Rolls Royce of Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
These niggas never had a chance. All these bottles fucking up they plans. You the baddest out of all your friends. And all them bitches bad, please understand. But you got that shit. You know that shit. Start catching feelings when you throw that shit. And you moving like you wanna stay. It's obvious you came to play. It's something that you wanna say. Huh?
What's going on? It's Rockie Fresh, newest member of MMG, and I'm moving in silence.